welcome to the belated Thursday video. How's everyone doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Today I thought about doing something a little special. So this video is gonna be a little longer than usual. It's partially as an apology for the delay, and partially because it's Christmas time, so I think it just fits to make a little bit of a gift video, you know, give something a little extra. Otherwise the video is gonna be a little bare bones. There's not gonna be much included items or anything, mostly because of the light bulb situation. I have to record in the dark again because it got loud for some reason. I'll try to do my best to make it intense and well, I can say not boring, because if you are a non-ASMR listener, you know that ASMR videos are odd in a way. They are meant to be more like sort of a presence for you to enjoy, and the sounds themselves are the content, not what the sounds carry, what information they carry. It's odd. It's difficult to explain to people who actually don't listen to ASMR what ASMR is, because the misconception is, you know what the misconception is, just because some ASMR is geared towards more mature viewers, not all of it is, and it's not inherently that way. It is not. But if you've ever had a discussion with someone about it, I'm betting that you probably would prefer not to even have that discussion, because it's really spotty. It's really, it's really misunderstood, and people come with preconceived notions of what it is, and then judge you based on those preconceived notions. So this video is something that you can put in the background if you are I don't know, I don't want to paint like a sad picture, but say you're alone on Christmas Day or something, or the Christmas celebrations ended and you need something to fall asleep to. I think this would be a good use for this video, because I will be yapping probably. I can't really foresee where I will be going with the yapping, but you can be sure that I will probably continue to talk about whatever comes into Well, to be fair, I was kind of torn on whether to do a live stream today or record a video, but I don't know you guys. Well, while I do appreciate everyone who shows up to live streams, you are incredible, and the last live stream was fantastic. There were so many of you. It was my biggest live stream ever, and I know that the majority of you guys watch my videos first. Live streams, they don't feel, I think I mentioned this before, but live streams definitely don't feel as personal. They feel more like a group thing, you know. I mention names, you know, and stuff like that. You might not feel like you are in the center of attention, and I want you to feel that way for videos, because these videos are specifically for you, my dear listener. They're specifically for you to relax and tingle to. So I do hope you enjoy today. Even though it's so bare bones. I'm kinda jealous in a way of all those ASMR creators who have like a huge assortment of objects that they just go through every video, and it's interesting. It's like, it feels like it makes creating ASMR a lot more engaging in some like a physical way. Because for me, when I do these videos, I kind of turn off my brain and just let my hands wander. I don't know. It's almost like trance. Like, I just keep talking and things happen. Thing is, I don't know if I could be like fully engaged with creating ASMR in like this sort of mechanical way. ASMR is odd to me, because if you are one of those few who have followed me from the very beginning, you might know that I have struggled at first. I couldn't do ASMR. I felt awkward doing it, and it was because I was overanalyzing everything I did, and I felt embarrassed at times, because ASMR, let's not kill ourselves, ASMR does feel kind of intimate, right? It's very, you know, those whispers and stuff. It all feels very close and very intimate, and it can feel like you're being very close with another person doing that. But I learned that just by my own experience of how I approach ASMR, that it's really not that. You, as a listener, it's more about creating like this atmosphere of unthreatening acceptance and just general peace and closeness in like a comforting way. It's a lot closer to like a mother singing a lullaby to a child than to, sussy stuff. Though it can be adapted to that. It has been adapted to that. I will not try to, run away from the reality of it. I might not have interest in that side of it, but hey. I honestly can't really say that I haven't listened to a few content creators who create sussy stuff, because a lot of them are actually pretty good at ASMR itself, the sounds, like the subject matter, like I don't really care. I don't really care about the subject matter, but the sounds themselves, and because a lot of those creators are pretty big, they can't afford to get like really crazy gear, and they have a lot of experience making those sounds, and they can be surprisingly like adept at creating ASMR sounds and actually giving you a lot of tingles. But for me personally, it's a bit odd when you try to relax and certain things sort of happen in videos, and not my cup of tea, but hey, to each their own. So my chair is very quiet today because I have a new chair. Yes, actually had it delivered yesterday, but I forgot to bring it home, and then I left it at work. So I brought it back today and set it up before the recording. Also, partially the reason why this video is showing up in your subscription box if you're subscribed. Also, if you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe. Support me. Help me. Help. So late. It's because, not because it took me such a long time to build it, but because I was tired after building it. I went to take a nap and I woke up pretty late, so there's that. There's that. Also, don't mind the rats being noisy in the background. I think they woke up to have some nibbly time with their food. I can't really see them because it's pitch dark in here. I can barely see the microphone. It's lit up only by the screen of the laptop. You can kind of imagine the atmosphere I'm recording in now. I'm kind of wonky after napping, and there's barely any light coming from the laptop because I had to also disconnect it from the charger because, surprise, surprise, that also makes a noise. guys, don't make ASMR. You don't want to deal with all this. Just if you're going into content creation, just make something where you don't have to care about the noises that much. This is so annoying, man. And you get like hyper fixated on all the little things. Oh my goodness, and they're jumping all around. What the heck is going on with the rats? What the heck is going on with the rats? Also, I do have to acknowledge the irony of me talking about making other content while simultaneously neglecting my second channel. I know. The thing is, I was so focused on getting the VTuber model first before going there. My brain is weird like that. Like when I set like a certain how do I call it? I have to tick a certain tick box. Otherwise, it feels like I should not be doing it yet. Even though there's no reason why I shouldn't. My brain is just like that. I will try to do something on that second channel. I will. Well, maybe for like. I don't want to really give you any concrete dates, but before the end of the year, I would like to at least do like one more non-ASMR stream. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm covering your ears right now. And now you're uncovered and we cover again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And we are back. We are back in the game. So I got all the gifts. They are all prepared. Did you guys buy your gifts already? Or if you're watching it on Christmas, did you like your gifts? Did you get what you wished for? And were people happy with the gifts you gave them? I hope they were. I hope they were. It's like the best feeling in the world. I don't know. I feel like my excitement for gifts for myself is kind of mid now. It's kind of mid. And yes, I'm using Zoomer language. I'm using Zoomer lingo. What is wrong with me? But yeah, I do find more excitement in seeing others get their gifts and being happy with them. I live and experience happiness vicariously through them. So you can't really say that it's like sort of, what's the word? It's not altruistic. It's just I have difficulties experiencing happiness, so I can experience someone else's happiness, I guess. I messed up like that. It's fine though. It's fine to be messed up. In some ways. Don't go too far with being messed up. If you were too messed up, please do talk to like a specialist about it. Don't just go like, oh, I'm just quirky like that, and those bodies in my closet are just like a hobby of mine. I'm such a quirky goober. No. No. That's beyond quirky, okay? I do hope none of you guys have bodies in your closet. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like the chair is not very it's not very comfortable, but I know that it's always a matter of getting used to it, because I had this one chair that I ended up like taking to work, because I couldn't use it here because it was loud and I didn't find it particularly comfortable as well. And after using it at work for a longer time, like I think I've been using it for like a year and a half or something, it became really comfortable. It's still loud and I could not use it for ASMR, no way, but it's comfortable. So give the chair a chance. Don't dismiss a chair. Don't judge a chair by the first impression of your butt on it. Okay? Give it a chance. Sometimes it might seem like it doesn't fit you, but maybe you just have to wear it in. Like I feel the problem with the new chair is there's like back support, you know, this thingy that pops up from it. I think it's just a bit too tight because it has like a net stretched on it, if that makes sense. And the net is too tight, and I feel like the more I sit in it, the material will start to stretch, and it should accommodate my back a little better. We'll see. I will start a detailed journal of my chair journey. I won't. No worries. Can you imagine now? Chair Stories, episode 57. Today I sat in my chair sideways. It was extremely exciting. I have noticed that the left screw of the armrest has loosened up by 2 windings. I found that to be not good. I mean, there's a literal video of paint drying, so I didn't think it would be the most boring video ever, but it would definitely be up there. It would definitely be up there. because of rat drinking noises. Had to make a little cut. Fun fact, in Polish, we don't really say Merry Christmas. We actually say Happy Holidays. Because it's like, sort of a phrase that you can use for, well, you probably shouldn't. Okay, it's weird because I think it kinda shortened down from the full form into just Happy Holidays. Because I wanted to say that you could probably use it for any other holiday, but now that I think about it, you don't really say that way. No, you don't use it that way. But what I was going for, what I was going to do was to tell you how you say Merry Christmas. Not Merry Christmas. Again, Happy Holidays, because you don't say Merry Christmas in Polish, actually, unless you use the full phrase. So I won't scare you with the full phrase just yet. Let's do just Happy Holidays, which is Wesołych Świąt. Wesołych Świąt. I noticed that a lot of people who have their first encounter with Polish, they notice that we have some sounds that sound vaguely French, like the and ow. You know, that does kind of sound kind of Frenchy, doesn't it? And it makes it a bit unusual for a Slavic language. Well, for the full phrase, you would have to just bear with me, okay? Because Wesołych Świąt Bożego Narodzenia. There we go. It's not that scary, is it? It's not that scary. There are worse words in Polish that you would struggle to get through if you try to repeat them. I mean, there's the meme of Grzegorz Brzęczyszczykiewicz, who's like it's not an actual character in the movie, but the character in the movie tries to just mess with the soldiers that captured him, and when they ask him for his name, he just uses the most difficult to pronounce and understand name possible. Kind of like how my rats are messing with me right now because they start drinking and then stop drinking and start drinking. They're just messing with me. By the way, rat in Polish, I don't know why this changed into a Polish lesson, but well, you know how it is with my videos, right? You know how it is, you never know what happens. Now you ended up in a Polish language lesson somehow. Szczur is the Polish word for rat. Rat is szczur. 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 And I used to joke, but the joke doesn't work in English, because at first, before I decided on rats, I wanted to get a bearded dragon, because you have to feed bearded dragons insects and stuff. I was kinda not okay with that, and so I went with rats. Just basically on a whim, because I went to like a pet store and I just looked at different animals and held them and stuff, and rats just spoke to me. I, of course, did a lot of research about them to know what exactly I would need, what kind of creatures they are, and stuff. So lizard in Polish is jaszczur. Yeah, as you might have noticed, there's a similarity. Jaszczur. Szczur. So I used to joke that I wanted to get a jaszczur, and I decided to go with just a szczur. It's a pun. I'm sorry. Even when I speak Polish, I make puns, so you will have to just deal with that. I don't know what kind of picture of me that paints for you, that even if you went with my native language, I would not stop making puns. There's no escape. There's no escape. There is no escape. Sitting in the dark like that reminds me of my childhood. I don't know why this memory specifically unlocked for me, but we used to go to my grandmother's house as kids, and we used to together with one of our cousins, we used to like set up chairs in around like a table. And then we would put like a large blanket all over them and make like this sort of fort. And we would hang out underneath with flashlights. And we would play cards. We would like walk around. And I don't know why sitting in the dark like this kind of brought back that memory to me. That's interesting. I haven't thought of that memory in such a long time. I even remember how the flashlights look like. They're like these sort of aluminum ones. I don't think they're sold anymore. And you could put in like color filters into them. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting memory. interesting tidbit from my childhood. Another memory that's kind of similar is we used to play. That was actually really exciting for me for whatever reason. You know, kids will be kids. We would tie. How do you call them? Scarves. We would tie scarves on our eyes so we couldn't see, and we would crawl around the house. I know that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But you would be surprised how exciting it was for a kid, because we wouldn't know where we were at any point in time, and it would just be like sort of like an adventure. You would keep exploring and wondering where you are. We would, of course, like shout to one another to help locate ourselves, but it was really fun. I mean, childhood was so much simpler. Childhood was so much simpler, guys. We'd get so much fun from such simple things. I don't know. I am getting nostalgic all of a sudden. But I hope you don't mind my little rambles. I hope you don't mind my little rambles about the past. Did you have any sort of odd games like that as a kid? I do think like blanket forts were a thing in general. I don't know about the tied eyes, exploration thing. I have not heard or seen anyone do that. Oh, another question. Have you guys ever built a treehouse? Oh, I've never built one myself, but I have helped with building several within my time as a kid. A memory I have is I was still a little kid and we needed nails, and that was probably like the second or third time that I've ever bought something for myself, because I've never done that because I was still a little kid. And I remember we took our bicycles and we rode to like a big sort of, I don't know how you call it, like it was like a store that sold various like screws and nails, and you could even get planks and stuff. And I remember that I wanted to buy just like 6 nails or something, and I went to the shopkeeper and I gave him like 5 złotych, which is like it's not that much money. It's like basically $1. And he laughed at me. And he laughed at me because he said, "Dude, for this you could buy a whole bag of those." Because I didn't know. How could I have known? I didn't understand like the value of money as a kid. But yeah, I bought the nails and we because we needed them for the ladder. So, have you ever built a treehouse? Have you ever had one of those sort of memories? I don't know why this is all coming back to me. Is it because I watched like Stranger Things? I've been watching Stranger Things at work, and there's so much like nostalgic things, cause like the stuff that's shown there from the 80s really happened here in like the 90s. There was like a shift. Ghost Poland was just slowly catching up to the world, you know, for several historical reasons. Yeah, and it is nostalgic, though everyone is so damn wealthy in there compared to what we had here. We had to use a lot of like bootleg stuff and copies of hardware and stuff like that, because you couldn't really get the original stuff. People talking about Nintendos, no one had like the original Nintendo here. Everyone had copies. I'm talking like an old man. Hope you enjoyed this little journey to my past. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Besoichont, and all sorts of other ways I could phrase that I won't even try. Well, I can say it in Japanese, Merry Christmas, because it's obviously just Merry Christmas in katakana, but thank you all so much for listening. I hope you got relaxed, got sleepy, maybe got a few tingles in, and maybe I filled the silence for you for a bit. I love you all, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Otakutir members. Catpack. Curious. Psycho Mask. Yuya. Enthusiast tier members. Thank you so much for watching.